Good. Happy Wednesday evening, December 1st, 2021. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Wednesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, first case of Omicron Covid19 variant detected in the U.S. A person in California who had been vaccinated against Covid-19 became the first in the U.S. to have identified case of the Omicron variant, the White House announced Wednesday as scientists continue to study the risk proposed by the new virus strain. Take a look at this video.
The Omicron variant has more than 30 mutations in that spike protein, and some of these mutations are ones that we've seen with highly transmissible variants like the Delta variant, and some of these mutations are ones we've seen with variants that have shown some immune escape, like the earlier Beta variant. And then there are 24 or so variants that are really unique to this virus. But it's that combination of potential increased transmissibility and potential ability to escape our immune system that has everyone worried. We just know in general that higher levels of neutralizing antibodies are protective across different variants. Whether that's going to hold true with Omicron, we do not yet know. I think there's reason to believe that there'll certainly be some protection conferred. But we can't wait 2 or 3 weeks to put things in place. We need to start getting ready now. And it has to be much more than travel restrictions. Those are going to have minimal impact. It is a balance. We want to take this seriously because of the combination of mutations, but we don't want to panic. And we don't want to overreact as well until we really learn more about this virus.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Again, the first case of Omicron COVID-19 variant detected in the U.S. and California, in a person in California. We will keep you updated on that news. Granite Staters can now sign up for New Hampshire's one-day COVID-19 vaccine booster push. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before December 16th. Apply today online or text DC to 240-240. Walk-ins welcome.
As the demand for those COVID-19 booster shots increases, many Granite Staters say they're having a tough time getting appointments. So the state is hoping that this one-day clinic at multiple sites will help. Now, starting later today, you'll be able to register. Here's a list of where those sites are being held during the booster blitz. Now, you'll be able to register later today at vaccines.nh.gov.
Folks can register appointments for up to 5 people just through one account, so you can easily bring along family or friends so that everyone who is eligible can get their boosters together.
Now, it's important to note that you must be 18 or older to register. No walk-ins will be allowed. If you're looking to get vaccinated, the state's mobile vax van will be in Conway today. It'll be offering shots from 1 until 4 at the Conway District Office on Hobbs Street, and you can learn more about the Booster Blitz by going to our website, WMUR.com.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire health providers work to boost COVID-19 vaccinations. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
New Hampshire Chronicle, now in its 20th season. Watch new episodes weeknights at 7 on WMUR.
At Memorial Hospital in North Conway, they, like the rest of the state, are seeing a surge in COVID cases.
Our case rate locally is the highest it's ever been.
In order to try to get a handle on the virus, the hospital is offering vaccination clinics Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 2779 White Mountain Highway. And recently, more people are showing up.
When all 3 boosters became available, our vaccine numbers in terms of boosters went to about 300 plus a day, which is close to our capacity. And they've held steady, actually, for close to a month.
The hospital says it's not sure what's behind the surge in vaccination, but it could be a number of factors, including the new Omicron variant. At a press conference, the state epidemiologist says while not a lot is known about the variant yet, vaccinations remain the best way to combat it.
Everybody who is 5 years of age or older should get vaccinated against COVID-19, and booster doses are now recommended for everybody 18 years of age or older.
The state is also planning that booster blitz at 15 locations on Saturday, December 11th. Several sites are already booked, but there are still openings at many of the locations. Memorial is also looking for ways to participate, but the bottom line is the hospital wants people to know regarding vaccinations or boosters.
Anyone who needs a vaccine can come, schedule an appointment. We're also doing walk-ins just to make it easier.
Now, in order to sign up for the vaccines, including the booster blitz on December 11th, you can go to vaccines.nh.gov. You'll also find a list of locations on our website and mobile app. Ray Brewer, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire man who pleaded guilty to threatening 6 members of Congress receives federal prison sentence. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Vacasa is a modern way to care and earn more from your vacation home. With our proprietary technologies and local care teams, we can earn you 20% more from your vacation home. See just how much you can earn, only at Vacasa.
Well, Ryder Winiger was arrested back in January after he left threatening voicemails to several members of Congress. On Friday, he pleaded guilty to federal charges in federal court to 6 counts of threatening members of Congress and 1 count of transmitting interstate threatening communications. Now, according to court documents, in the early morning hours of December 16, 2020, Winiger left voicemails at the D.C. offices of 6 members of Congress. In some of those messages, Winiger identified himself by name or identified his telephone number. Acting U.S. Attorney John Farley says in the voicemails, Winiger threatened to hang the members of Congress if they did not, quote, get behind Donald Trump.
The threats were very concerning to the members of Congress. They reached out to the United States Capitol Police, who then contacted law enforcement, including our office here in New Hampshire, and then we began to investigate. There is no indication in the public record of him being part of any larger group.
Now, following his arrest in January, investigators found out about a separate email sent to a member of the New Hampshire State House in which Winiger threatened to drag him out of bed and hang him. Sentencing is set for December 1st. Reporting live, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Michigan teen charged in high school shooting that killed 4 students. A 15-year-old boy was charged with murder and terrorism for a shooting that killed 4 fellow students and injured others at a Michigan high school, authorities said Wednesday, revealing that his parents were summoned just a few hours before the bloodshed. Take a look at this video.
Vacasa is a modern way to care and earn more from your vacation home. With our proprietary...
When we sat down and talked about the charges that were applicable in this case, the children that I have just listed and those that were injured, they're the victims in the first-degree murder charges and the assault with intent to murder. But what about all these other children? What about all the children who ran, screaming, hiding under desks? What about all the children at home right now who can't eat and can't sleep and can't imagine a world where they could ever foot back in that school? Those are victims too, and so are their families, and so is the community. And the charge of terrorism reflects that.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Justices single they'll okay new abortion limits and may toss Roe. The Supreme Court's conservative majority on Wednesday signaled it would uphold Mississippi's 15-week ban on abortion and may go much further to overturn the nationwide right to abortion that has existed for nearly 50 years. Take a look at this video.
The pandemic identified as a cause of mental health crisis.
Court will hear oral arguments from Mississippi challenging Roe v. Wade. This comes after the state passed its 2018 abortion law, which was quickly blocked by federal law.
The Mississippi law at issue effectively bans abortions after 15 weeks, something that's clearly unconstitutional under Roe and Casey and previous precedent.
The law does make exceptions for medical emergencies or if the fetus has a severe abnormality, but not for rape nor incest. Those who are pro-choice have repeatedly said the state should have no say-so. It's their choice and theirs alone.
My decision hasn't wavered. It's my body and it's my choice. I don't think it's right for people to try and convince others when it's not their life that's about to change.
Regardless, the governor gathering support from pro-life leaders from across the state. He appeared on MSNBC calling Mississippi the epicenter of the pro-life movement. Governor Tate Reeves says this is the opportunity they've been waiting for.
Oral arguments are going to occur the first week of December. Myself and a lot of people around our state and around this country have been praying for this opportunity.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night and goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching and tuning in.